life, he kept trying to reiterate that, like, you know what I'm saying? And she was trying to say some shit, you feel me? And like he just kept manipulating the conversation, bro. I feel like at a certain point you should have stepped in so we can hear her side. See, we already know how he is. He just manipulated the whole thing and then kicked out when she said the good thing. You know how it was. I got the money and all this old bullshit. We don't want here.
Okay, so check this out. Y'all, you do.
You see what I'm saying,
Yo,
TKO?
can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. You do understand that's not my house. That was his house. His house is his panel. That's his house. I can't go over there and regulate anything on anybody else's house. That's that man's house.
But I mean, he could at least let us speak. I mean,
Well,
I see what you're saying, but
how can I control that?
I mean, you could have mediated because you stepped in at one point. You stepped in at one point and you was like, "Let's see what you trying to go," and he let you speak. You feel me? He kind of value your opinion. You feel me a little bit.
But I
That's
can't.
what I'm saying.
But I'm saying I can't control another man's panel and how he want to do it. I can't control it. There ain't nothing that I can
I
do.
I, I feel it, bro. But he just I just don't like how he manipulated the conversation about how he used to live, and then when she was her turn, he don't let her to speak. He don't let you speak. He just manipulated to sound like how he want to sound, and then after that, he kick you out. Like that's some bullshit. It's like you trying to convince somebody to think like you, and when they don't, you kick them out or you
So,
block them or
so,
something.
you,
Like
so you
I just
know,
think he on
so,
some whole shit.
so you know what my suggestion would be for that? My suggestion would be go fuck with people, entertain people that respect your opinions, that respect your way of things. Don't entertain people that's not in alignment with the way that you do things.
But I mean, of being a man and just being a human, you're not gonna agree with any. I mean, in anything. That's just like you just being a yes man and you don't have no mind, or you just you go with it whatever a person say. You know what I'm saying? You whatever a person say like that. I just feel like I can't do that, bro. Like just as a man, just sit there and be like, okay, yeah, everything you saying. If I feel like it's if I don't agree to something, I'm gonna disagree and I'm gonna tell you.
Hey, Sam Mule, have you been watching the panel? Have you been watching that every day? Have you been watching it all
Yeah.
day? I'm talking about all day. Have you been watching?
Oh, not all day. I've been in and
Okay,
out, in and out.
so it sounded like you was insinuating that's something that I did because everybody just watched the
No,
panel.
no, no, no,
Okay.
no. Because I mean, at certain points, I feel like you did, but
No,
at certain points,
I'm trying to let you know, sir, respectfully, I will never do that, and I haven't did that. So if you was there today, then you would have known that, and that's why the debate was so good today. The reason why we was on his panel for 10 hours is because I wasn't in agreement with, like, we had certain, bro. You just wasn't there, bro, because you wouldn't be saying
all
what you were
right. I
saying.
appreciate you for letting me up, though, bro.
Right,
Appreciate you for letting me up.
already. Yeah, people know that. My supporters know that.
Hey,
What's up with you, baby girl?
I watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something. I got nothing but respect for you.
You said, hold on, let me plug you up to the car. I can't hear you. One second. All right, what you say,
I
Queen?
want you that you did marvelous because I respect you. I'm telling you, I've been watching you. I've been watching how you've been reacting. And one thing about it, I do not like men who put women down because you have a mother that brought you in this world, yes, by a man, but actually brought you in this world 9 months. And for you to just disrespect any kind of woman, I don't care what it is. I teach my son to respect. But when a woman disrespects you, then it's time for you to step out and move away. Because it's a certain level you take with people. And tell Chanel she looks beautiful and marvelous. I appreciate her. She is a wonderful black woman. Honey, you got love for me. All y'all do. I love how you conduct and you did protect your women. Chanel, don't feel bad. You got an alpha male, baby. He stuck by you. And you know what? He blocked me out when he got to the point calling women hoes and bitches and stuff. He blocked me. It's
Thank you,
okay,
Castle,
sweetie.
baby.
I'm fine. I'm fine. You don't like when somebody comment back on you. I didn't say nothing negative. I didn't say nothing ugly. I made a nice gesture and said, you don't have respect for black women or women in general. You think they're your slaves. Honey, we've been slaves for years. And we are not slaves. Women have minds just like men, but it's how you conduct yourself. I'm 50 years old, and I never got out of place with a man. Never. And tell Chanel, it's okay, baby. If you don't want to have kids soon, you don't have to. But when you're ready, you're ready. And TKO, you're right. It's women out here don't even take care of kids and have them just because they trying to get money off of. Know a difference from a
There you
boy, a
go.
man, and a sucker.
There you go. Yeah, I know I'm all about, love and empowerment. So I'm not here so we can have every person come up here and talk about what they didn't like about Nature Boy and no shit like that, because that wasn't the bill today. Of course it's people who don't like him or whatever, and I'm not trying to take up for another man, but all I'm saying is that's not what my platform is for. We got so much shit, positive shit over here. So let's stay positive and continue to build up. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So respectfully, please. I mean, you can give opinions. I'll let it. It's 4 more people, but let's not make it like a hatred campaign against another man. Like we're not gonna do that. All right. Yes. Yeah.
Thank you for letting me up.
What's good with you today?
Okay, so I do not, I just listened to what you said. I don't want to say anything disrespectful, but watching everything that went down in his live, it was like all of us had something that we wanted to say. I'm sure a lot of us were upset and frustrated because a lot of us were muted for saying little things. And I feel like he came over here and thought that it was okay to try to regulate your live. And like, I really don't think that. I really don't. I feel like, everything that people say about Chanel, I think that she handles herself like a lady. She doesn't get irate. She doesn't get out of hand. And I think she handles herself very well. For the fact that everybody has so much to say about her in that live and it was so disrespectful. And she sat there beside you and she let it ride. And when you told her not to say nothing, she didn't say anything. And I have a lot of respect for her. I have a lot of respect for your women as well as you. And I don't even want to say anything else because I don't want to be disrespectful. But I respect the fact that you don't have people over here muting your people and that we all can speak because you're not
Right.
pussy. So I appreciate that.
Yes,
That's
indeed.
all.
Yes, indeed. Thank you. What's going on with you, loyalty? What you say,
Nothing. I was
yeah.
up in the room or
Wait,
whatever, and I got muted on the part
let's get it.
about.
Oh, hold on. Let me go out here to the car. Let me see the
Okay.
food.
Oh. Can you hear me?
Yeah, hold on one second. I'm about to go out here real quick.
Okay. Oh, okay.
We got a little wait. Well, now what was you saying, Queen?
Okay. I was in the room, for quite some time today, and I had got muted on the part when Nature Boy was saying something about every woman that come up through there, whatever, I'm getting them pregnant. And I got muted on the part when I told him, well, why he haven't got Malia pregnant then? You know what I'm saying? Since I feel like he was playing in your face at sometimes and yeah, I'm Chanel rather, you know what I'm saying? And I just didn't appreciate that, you know what I mean? And he can be very disrespectful or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And it's just so sad and very unfortunate that that women, even the woman that was just on his panel, Ray, she was just trying to tell what she witnessed. You understand? And what it was like he wanted her to be like lie for him. You know what I'm saying? Let the woman talk. Let her tell her side. Then. That's what you want so badly. And it was just like a big kid, that's so stressed over materialistic things. Like, who cares that you had car? Who cares that had a lot of women? That come on, it's bigger fish to fry. You understand? Learn by treating those women like women. I adore how, you treat our money and Chanel, So he's like a big ass kid that's 38, 39 years old. And it's just sad. I just hope you don't get too tied up in him, TK. You got a lot of people that's behind you and that, what I'm saying, like you and, the ladies. But I just hope you just don't get too tied up in that, and him just laughing in Chanel's face and all of that. I didn't like that. But, you handled yourself well. So, I give you that. And, you took up for Chanel as you should, you know. So, what I'm saying, I congratulate you on that or whatever, but just don't get too caught up in him because he is devilish and anything that's
Right.
connected with him, come on. We got God watching all of us. But
Thank
all
you.
right, you guys have a good night.
All right. Good night, baby. Good night.
All right.
What,
What's up? What's up with it, bro?
what's good? What's good, King?
Oh, let me wipe this phone off real quick. Listen, man, I ain't gonna speak on dude really at all, but I never had an opinion about you because I didn't know you. I just know you from what people say about you and shit like that, and I grew some respect for you today. Like I found some respect for real, because a lot of people compare y'all because of y'all lifestyles, I guess, or whatever the case may be. But
Wow.
man, listen, anybody, I'm not talking about him. I'm making a statement, but whoever don't like to fuck him. But anybody, it's, you see, I was always talk about a real stand up. It's a difference between being respected and forcing people or trying to force people to respect you.
That's
You know what
true.
I'm saying? When you walk your walk and you a real loud stomp down, you a step and people respect your mind, you doing things the way you supposed to be doing, they gonna fuck with you because they fuck with you. But when you forcing people to respect you, the man didn't want to let the woman talk and all of those type of shit, like he was afraid that she was gonna expose something. Like, come on, man. And then this is the last thing I'm gonna say about him. Niggas bragging about riding around in other women's cars. Yeah, we used to come by in other women's cars and we ride around it.
Lower self
Like what
esteem.
that's your crowning achievement. But the thing is this, it's a big difference between being respected and forcing respect.
Wow.
And anybody who try to, and then like I said, how he was kind of like trying to play with you and shit like that. Like he was making little statements and you was ignoring him. That's how you treat it. You really ain't got no respect for like that. I ain't saying you ain't got respect for him, but I'm saying when you looking at somebody who you feel like is not beneath you, but not on your level type shit, you can ignore the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Until a nigga throw a real rock and he throwing a little pebble, that don't mean nothing. Until he throw a real rock, ain't no reason to really step. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
But
indeed.
that shit is
And,
extremely
and
corny and the only, go ahead.
and one thing I want to add to you, King, is you can't make somebody respect you. That's only fair. If somebody is complying to what you want them to comply to, it's not out of respect. It's out of fear. If you're forcing them, you can't force somebody to respect you. So,
Exactly.
but he actually admitted that. He actually admitted that. His people respect him out of fear. Moss respect me out of respect. You know what I'm saying? Like he'd rather like. I forgot the words. I don't want to give him verbatim, but like I say, I don't. Everybody's different. Everybody run their household different. I'm not here to even put that much energy on how another man runs his thing. I just continue to try to perfect my household because I got issues within my household, even with the way I'm doing certain things.
Everybody does.
Yeah, yeah,
Everybody does. But it's like the thing is, you always hear people talking about how unprotected the black woman is. You know what I'm saying? So if they got to deal with all kind of abuse in every shape, form, and fashion on the streets, from physical to spiritual to emotional, they got to deal with all this abuse out in the world from all these other people. Then they got to come home and deal with it from the person they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be their solace and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
yes, indeed.
I mean, them his wives or his women, whatever the case may be. So I can't speak on how he play his game or how he live his life or whatnot. But I don't like that. Like I've had many discussions on this app with dudes, especially black men, who do that shit because I feel like, bro, like they gonna be banging our head, they gonna be banging their heads against the wall all day anyway. So why the fuck do it take us to motherfucking do the shit too? Like at what point is they gonna be like, okay, bam, I found somebody I can, you know what I'm saying, put my trust into and feel like I'm protected and I'm good.
Right,
These
right,
niggas is
right.
clowns, bro. Like, and it make us look bad until people actually get to hear you speak and shit like that. Then they
But look at
change their
this.
opinion of you.
Guess
But
what,
out of the
King?
gate, it make us look
Guess,
bad.
pardon me, but guess what? The beautiful thing about
Nigga.
everything that we're talking about right now. This is why we have these. This is why I use my platform like I do, and this is why I sit up on. I set up on this panel for 10 plus hours is because it can show having platforms like this. And why I was on Nature Boy's platform for over 10 plus hours is because it allows women to have the ability to distinguish the difference between men. You know, it doesn't mean that I'm better or worse or somebody's better or worse, but it allows women to be able to see the different um, mentalities of different men and what they should choose and what they should not choose. You know, so
But
that's why.
that's another thing that was irritating me. Everybody you lit up so far said the same thing. Everybody you lit up so far said the same thing.
Right,
When anybody chooses to disagree with you, a real live man, not even a step, not a real nigga, none of that. A real man, period, can respect other people's opinion without trying to shut them down. If you trying to shut down everybody who oppose you, that means you don't want nobody else to be heard because you want your opinion to be popular thought or whatever the case may be. And whoever called me a hater, I ain't never been no hater, nigga. I'm a stuffer. Fuck you talking about. I ain't gotta hate on nobody. I'm good. Fuck you talking about. Niggas get on my nerve because a person has a difference in opinion. I'm pretty sure if he heard me talking, he'd have his own opinion too. And I'm not talking down about him. He can live his life the way he wants to. Whatever makes him and his people happy. If they happy with it, what the hell? How am I gonna be upset about it? Live your life. But all I'm saying is this: I don't like when people try to make it seem as if that's like their way is the way. That's not how things rock, man. Respecting it actually give you reason not to.
right,
Fuck.
right.